Welcome back to Steffi Fans Channel. Today, we will learn about the exciting Christmas festivities coming to the bold and the beautiful this holiday season. The latest scoop for Thursday, December 25th promises to deliver heartwarming holiday moments that will make this Christmas episode truly memorable for longtime fans of the show. Forrester is preparing something incredibly special to demonstrate just how deeply he appreciates having Brooke Forrester back in his life as his wife. The chemistry between these two iconic characters has never been stronger, and Ridge wants to ensure that Brooke understands the profound depth of his feelings during this magical time of year. It's important for dedicated viewers to keep in mind that the episode airing on Thursday, December 25th, will actually be a repeat broadcast, giving everyone a chance to revisit a beloved holiday episode from the past. However, fans won't have to wait long for fresh content, as an all-new episode is scheduled to premiere on Friday, December 26th. Continuing the ongoing storylines that have kept audiences captivated throughout the season, the Forrester family's annual Christmas celebration at Eric Forrester's magnificent estate is set to be the centerpiece of this holiday episode. The family patriarch's home will once again serve as the backdrop for their cherished traditions, bringing together multiple generations of Forresters under one roof. The estate will be beautifully decorated with festive ornaments, twinkling lights, and elegant holiday decor that reflects the family's sophisticated taste and appreciation for the finer things in life. Steffi Forrester and her husband John Finnegan will make their entrance to the party, fully embracing the joyous holiday atmosphere. The couple has been through so much together over the past year, and this Christmas celebration offers them a perfect opportunity to simply enjoy quality time with their extended family. Steffi, always the picture of elegance, will likely arrive wearing something festive yet fashionable, while Finn's warm smile and easygoing nature will help set a relaxed and cheerful tone for the gathering. The youngest members of the Forrester clan will naturally steal much of the spotlight during the festivities. Hayes Finnegan and Kelly Spencer, Steffi's adorable children, will be present for all the holiday fun, their excitement palpable as they take in the magical Christmas atmosphere. These precious little ones represent the future of the Forrester family legacy, and watching them experience the joy of Christmas will undoubtedly tug at the heartstrings of viewers everywhere. Eric Forrester and Donna Logan are going all out this year by dressing up as Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus for the children's entertainment. Eric, with his distinguished presence and natural warmth, makes for a perfect Santa, while Donna's nurturing personality and genuine affection for the family shine through in her role as Mrs. Claus. The couple's commitment to making this Christmas special for everyone, especially the youngest family members, demonstrates their generous spirits and love for family traditions. The highlight for Hayes and Kelly will undoubtedly be their turn sitting on Santa's knee. Each child will have their moment in the spotlight, whispering their Christmas wishes to their beloved grandfather dressed in his Santa suit. What could these sweet children possibly ask for? Perhaps Hayes will request more toy cars or building blocks, while Kelly might wish for a new doll or art supplies to fuel her creative imagination. The anticipation of discovering their wishes adds an element of suspense and sweetness to the celebration. Carter Walton and Daphne Rose will also join the Forrester family festivities, their presence adding another layer of warmth to the gathering. Carter has earned his place at this celebration through his long-standing friendship with Ridge Forrester, the two men having built a bond based on mutual respect and genuine camaraderie over the years. Meanwhile, Daphne has become a treasured friend to Steffi, and her inclusion in such an intimate family celebration speaks volumes about how much the Forresters value her friendship and company. The romantic atmosphere of the holiday party will provide Carter with the perfect opportunity to make a move on Daphne. When Carter discovers some mistletoe strategically placed somewhere in Eric's beautifully decorated home, he won't hesitate to seize the moment. Following the time-honored Christmas tradition, Carter will lean in and plant a tender kiss on Daphne's lips beneath the mistletoe. This sweet gesture could signal the beginning of something deeper between these two, and viewers will be eager to see how their relationship develops in the coming weeks. Ridge and Brooke's rekindled romance continues to be one of the most compelling storylines on The Bold and the Beautiful. Now that the couple has officially remarried, Ridge seems more devoted and in love with Brooke than he has been in years, perhaps even more than ever before. Their journey back to each other hasn't been easy, with numerous obstacles and complications along the way. But their enduring love has triumphed once again. Ridge's feelings for his wife run incredibly deep, and he wants to express those emotions in a meaningful way this Christmas. Before heading over to Eric's estate for the family celebration, Ridge will present Brooke with a very special Christmas gift. The Forrester co-CEO has clearly put considerable thought into selecting something that will convey the magnitude of his love and appreciation for his wife. What could this mysterious gift be? Perhaps an exquisite piece of jewelry that symbolizes their unbreakable bond, or maybe a heartfelt token that represents a cherished memory from their decades-long relationship. Whatever Ridge chooses, viewers can expect it to be both romantic and deeply personal, potentially bringing tears of joy to Brooke's eyes. The exchange between Ridge and Brooke will likely be an intimate moment shared in the privacy of their own space, allowing them to fully appreciate the significance of the gift and what it represents for their marriage. This private celebration, before joining the larger family gathering, shows that Ridge understands the importance of honoring their relationship while also being part of the broader family unit. As the evening at Eric's estate progresses, the entire Forrester family will participate in a beloved festive tradition that has been part of their Christmas celebrations for years. Everyone will gather around Eric's grand piano, their voices joining together in harmony as the family patriarch plays traditional Christmas carols. Eric's musical talent has always been one of his many gifts, and his piano playing adds an elegant touch to the holiday festivities. The image of this successful, powerful family setting aside business concerns and personal dramas to simply enjoy music and togetherness encapsulates the true spirit of Christmas. The selection of carols might include timeless classics like Silent Night, Joy to the World, and O Holy Night, each song carrying its own special meaning and memories for the family members gathered. Younger voices will blend with older ones, creating a beautiful tapestry of sound that fills Eric's home with warmth and joy. This musical tradition serves as a reminder of what truly matters: family, love, and the bonds that tie them all together despite any conflicts or challenges they may face throughout the year. Next, we will learn about the issue that has every bold and the beautiful viewer questioning whether Hope Logan's days at Forrester Creations are numbered. The drama unfolding in late December 2025 has reached a boiling point that nobody saw coming, and the fallout could reshape the entire landscape of the fashion industry in Los Angeles. The systematic dismantling of Hope's authority. Let's address what's really happening here without sugarcoating anything. Hope Logan hasn't just been disrespected at Forrester Creations. She's been systematically dismantled piece by piece until there's almost nothing left of her original position. This is a woman who built an entire fashion line from the ground up. Her vision created hope for the future. Her face became synonymous with the brand's identity. Young women across America bought those designs because they connected with Hope's story and authenticity. And yet somehow, in the span of just a few weeks, she's been reduced to little more than a figurehead with zero decision-making power. The most shocking development came when Steffi Forrester and Ridge Forrester made the unilateral decision to terminate Dick Sharp and reinstall Thomas Forrester as the lead designer. Now here's what makes this particularly devastating. They didn't even bother to inform Hope before making this choice. There was no boardroom meeting, no phone call asking for her input, not even a courtesy text message giving her advance warning. Instead, they finalized everything behind closed doors and then presented it to Hope as a done deal. She found out the same way you'd inform someone about a menu change at the cafeteria. It was clinical, cold, and calculated. But the humiliation didn't stop there. Steffi took things to an entirely different level of cruelty by making Hope personally deliver the termination notice to Dick Sharp, who happens to be her half-brother. Think about the psychological warfare inherent in that decision. Steffi could have handled the firing herself. She could have had HR deal with it. Instead, She deliberately put Hope in the position of having to look her own family member in the eye and tell him his services were no longer needed. That's not just poor management. That's emotional torture disguised as business protocol. It's the kind of move designed to break someone's spirit completely. Katie Logan shows everyone how it's done. While Hope has been enduring this professional nightmare, her Aunt Katie Logan demonstrated exactly what a Logan woman with genuine options and self-respect looks like in action. On December 22nd, Katie walked into Forrester Creations and submitted her resignation without hesitation or second thoughts. She didn't beg for better treatment. She didn't negotiate for a compromised position. She simply recognized that her value extended far beyond what Forrester was willing to acknowledge, and she acted accordingly. The announcement to her sisters Brooke and Donna came with supreme confidence and zero regret. What makes Katie's situation so dramatically different from Hope's predicament is the level of support backing her up. Bill Spencer didn't just encourage his fiancée to pursue her dreams. He went out and purchased an entire fashion house specifically for her to run. This wasn't some small gesture or symbolic wedding present. This was Bill Spencer deploying his considerable resources to build something extraordinary from scratch. He stood in his office and made a declaration that should have sent shockwaves through every corner of Forrester Creations. He stated clearly and unambiguously that Katie's new venture would become a formidable threat to Forrester's dominance in the industry. And here's what makes Bill's promise so credible. He has the infrastructure already in place. Spencer Publications controls multiple media outlets, including magazines, newspapers, and digital platforms. He can promote Katie's designs to millions of potential customers without spending a single additional dollar on advertising. The funding is essentially unlimited because Bill has made this a personal mission. When a man with Bill Spencer's wealth and influence decides to disrupt an industry, smart people pay attention. Forrester should be terrified right now, but they're too busy playing power games with Hope to notice the storm gathering on the horizon. The Thomas situation is a ticking time bomb. Now we need to address the Thomas Forrester problem directly because this is where things get truly uncomfortable. Thomas is back in Hope's immediate professional sphere, whether she consents to it or not. This isn't some distant colleague she might see occasionally in meetings. He's the lead designer on her line, which means they'll be working in close proximity constantly. Late-night design sessions, private meetings about fabric choices and seasonal directions, travel to fashion shows together. The amount of forced intimacy this arrangement creates is staggering. Let's review Thomas's history with Hope because the context matters enormously here. This is the man who developed an unhealthy obsession with her that crossed multiple boundaries. He manipulated circumstances to push her into a marriage she didn't truly want. Most unforgivably, he kept the truth about Beth's survival hidden from Hope for months, allowing her to believe her daughter was dead. That's not just a professional conflict. That's deep psychological trauma that Hope has spent years trying to process and heal from. Steffi knows every single detail of this history. She watched it unfold. She saw the damage Thomas caused, and yet she made the conscious choice to force Hope back into daily collaboration with him anyway. There's no scenario where this decision was made in good faith or with Hope's well-being in mind. This is strategic harassment dressed up as a business necessity. Steffi is betting that the pressure of working with Thomas will either break Hope's spirit completely or drive her out of Forrester voluntarily. The timing couldn't be worse for Hope's marriage. The timing of all this makes the situation exponentially more complicated and dangerous. Hope and Liam Spencer remarried on December 12th. That was barely 2 weeks ago. They stood in front of their family and friends and recommitted themselves to building a life together. They promised to learn from past mistakes and create something stronger this time around. Those vows are still fresh. The commitment is still new and fragile. And now Hope is being forced into a situation where she'll be spending extensive amounts of time alone with her ex-lover, who happens to still carry a torch for her. Liam is supposed to sit at home and trust that history won't repeat itself. He's supposed to believe that working late nights with Thomas won't create opportunities for emotional or physical intimacy. That's an impossible ask for anyone, let alone someone with Liam's history of insecurity and jealousy. Steffi engineered this situation with surgical precision. She knew exactly how this arrangement would eat away at Hope's marriage from the inside. Every late night at the office becomes ammunition for doubt. Every conversation between Hope and Thomas becomes potential evidence of renewed feelings. Even if nothing inappropriate happens, the mere perception of impropriety will poison the relationship. It's psychological warfare at its most sophisticated level. What a Logan fashion house could accomplish. Let's explore what might happen if Hope finally reaches her breaking point and walks away from Forrester. Imagine Hope joining forces with Katie at the new Spencer-funded fashion house. You'd have to Logan women who understand the market intimately, who have proven track records of success, and who now have unlimited resources backing their vision. The potential is absolutely enormous. Katie brings business acumen and industry connections that few people can match. Hope brings youth, creativity, and an established fan base that trusts her aesthetic. Together, they could create something that speaks to a demographic Forrester has always struggled to reach authentically. Add in Brooke's marketing genius and Donna's charm, and you've got a Logan powerhouse that could genuinely threaten Forrester's market position. The Spencer media empire would become their secret weapon. Bill could feature their designs in every magazine he publishes. He could arrange celebrity endorsements through his entertainment connections. He could use his television networks to create documentary-style content about the design process. The promotional possibilities are endless and wouldn't cost the fashion house a single additional dollar because it's all in-house. Forrester would be forced to respond defensively. Thomas can design beautiful clothes, but without Hope's name and face attached to Hope for the future, what's the value proposition? The line exists because customers connect with Hope's story and authenticity. Remove that element and you're left with generic designs that compete with dozens of other brands. The Hope for the future concept becomes meaningless without the actual hope involved. The bigger picture about workplace respect. This entire situation raises important questions about how women are treated in family businesses and what constitutes acceptable workplace behavior. Hope has been gaslighted, manipulated, and disrespected repeatedly, yet she keeps showing up. At what point does loyalty become self-destructs? When does trying to make things work become enabling bad behavior? Bold and the beautiful might be setting up the ultimate fashion industry war, and Hope leaving could be the catalyst that changes everything. Sometimes the most powerful move isn't fighting harder for respect that will never come. Sometimes the smartest strategy is recognizing when you've outgrown a situation and building something better elsewhere. Hope has spent years proving herself at Forrester only to be treated like a disposable commodity. Maybe it's time she showed them exactly what they're about to lose. The December 2025 storyline is positioning Hope at a crossroads that could define her character for years to come. Will she continue accepting mistreatment because of family loyalty? Or will she finally prioritize her own worth and walk away? Based on Katie's example and the resources available through Spencer Publications, leaving might be the best decision Hope ever makes. The Logan sisters launching their own competitive fashion line could become the storyline that reshapes Bold and the Beautiful's entire dynamic going forward.